And as I listened to my good professor here, Lopez, he said three things: ambition, focus, alignment. You know, our ambition has been very small. You know, when you tell Kenyans we are going to build 200,000 houses, they say it is a lie. You know, when we came here last year and said we are going to put together a team that is going to unlock special economic zone in our region. And I remember when I had a meeting with Professor Orama in Mombasa last year, and we did announce $1 billion of investment in special economic zones in our country. $1 billion looks so much money. People are saying, no, this must not be true, because our ambition is small. So we are used to mediocrity. We are used to smallness. We must stop this smallness of mind and begin to think big and to think serious. Look, today here, less than a year later, we have broken ground for an investment here, as has been said by these good people, beginning here, going to Dongo Kundu. Dongo Kundu will be there in a month and a half. And by February next year, we will be breaking ground in Naivasha. So, ambition, this is what this good Lopez is telling us. Let us raise our ambition. Let us stop thinking small. Let us stop thinking, oh, this is not possible and this is not possible. We've had this for a long time. These are the usual stories. It is not the usual stories. And let's keep focus. You know, why are we, for example, why are we focused on textiles? Because we have identified some value chains, about 8 value chains in Kenya. We have, under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, we are focusing on 8 value chains. One of them is textiles. Textiles because we have a competitive advantage. We have a good human capital and we can grow our own cotton. We've just handed over Rivertex. We signed the contract. We will shortly be handing over Rivertex to Arise. And they are bringing into that equation, you know, seedlings, working with farmers so that we can grow our own cotton. So that even the factory we will be building here in Vipingo will use cotton from Kenya. That is the direction we want to take this.
President William Ruto has once again set the tone for the kind of leadership he believes Kenya needs: bold, progressive, and open-minded. While addressing a public gathering, the head of state didn't mince his words. Kenya has no space for narrow-minded leaders. It was more than just a statement. It was a challenge, a warning, and a vision rolled into one. Ruto fired the shot with precision, clearly targeting those he sees as stuck in the old school of tribal politics, petty rivalries, and fear of change. He made it clear Kenya is moving forward, and anyone who is not ready to think big, act boldly, and serve selflessly should step aside. He made it clear Kenya is moving forward, and anyone who is not ready to think big, act boldly, and serve selflessly should step aside. In Ruto's eyes, the future belongs to the leaders who understand the weight of responsibility, not those who cling to the past, sow division, or stand in the way of transformation. His remarks seemed especially timed, coming at a moment when Kenya is facing heated debates over economic policy, youth unrest, and calls for deeper reforms. This was vintage Ruto, rallying his base, calling out his critics, and pushing a narrative of a new Kenya where mediocrity has no home and backward politics must die. He wants Kenyans to believe in a country led by visionaries, not by complainers or opportunists. Whether you support him or not, One thing is clear. President Ruto is drawing a line in the sand. The message: the train of change is leaving the station, and narrow minds will be left behind. Stay safe, stay engaged, and keep the conversation going.